Right, full-time scenes here at Mbombela, and wow, what a performance we have just seen. One of the all-time great performances, I think, personally, from the Boks. Full-time, 48 points to 7. Argentina discipline, terrible. Mbombela redemption, and Springboks have lifted the Rugby Championship, the first full Rugby Championship we have won since the inception of the tournament. And goodness me, what an occasion. Mbombela shout out, because the crowds came in their masses and it was just an absolute phenomenal occasion. The complete sellout, the vibe, the atmosphere, you know, the pre-entertainment. They've really pulled out all the stops throughout the year when it comes to the Boks games. And personally, for me, just absolute privilege to be here, to have witnessed that historic game from BITDEFENDER, receiving a special cap from Victor Matfield right at the end of the game in the post-match presentation, to visually become the most capped Springbok of all time. And what a player, and what a game he had as well. But let's talk about some of the performances and the game in general. Phenomenal game from BITDEFENDER. He's the best player in the world right now, let's be perfectly honest. I don't think there is a better player in World Rugby than BITDEFENDER right now, and I don't see how he's going to get away at the end of the year without walking away with another World Player of the Year award. Absolutely immense. The most improved player of the Springbok side this year, another phenomenal game from him. Wasn't always as accurate as it might have been, you know, for example, that cross kick to Curtly Arends, there was actually a lot of space for him to have kicked into, didn't need to go quite that far. A couple of passes straight forward, but phenomenal game. 2 tries. He's just such a threat with ball in hand. A very different player to, for example, a Billy LaRue. He sort of brings more players in around him. He is himself got the X factor to be a weapon, and the Springboks are definitely getting the best out of him at the moment. Phenomenal campaign from him. And then a word on Mbombela. We just look a different side with him in it. You know, it's one thing, you know, he is a player who has a lot of confidence, for example, and his confidence would have been a bit shot after last weekend, but he didn't look like that today. He controlled the back line superbly. I thought that he moved the ball around. He does bring other players into play. His cross kicks are mental. They're absolutely mental. And I mean, the best part about this entire thing is, while I'm recording, is just seeing him over there to see him enjoying himself. I mean, he's just, what a player. What an absolute phenomenal player. And he gets to enjoy that and enjoy it. We'll obviously have a few more weeks and days to sort of really break down this game and the championship itself, but the key thing is the Boks are playing some seriously good rugby, and the world criticised us for many years. They criticised the team for playing 10-man rugby, you know, playing very forward-orientated rugby, the power game, and we're not moving away from that. We saw that with the scrums today, we saw that with the Maul tribe, but we're seeing a Springbok side which have got so many different facets to their game, facets to their attack, and they just don't look like they're slowing down. You know, it's a team that's playing into so many different players' strengths. Andre Polo's now chipping over the top and players are running onto it. Cheslin Colby, you know, looking as good as always. Jason Creel, I mean, a completely different player in the last sort of year anyway, and now we're seeing them even more on the attacking side. Damien Elendi, possibly the best number 12 we've ever had. Definitely for me, the best number 12 in World Rugby right now. It's just, you kind of run out of words to describe the Springbok side, because they are just that good. Yes, we've had a couple of close games. We lost to Argentina last week, we made changes, but I think the main thing is when we turn it up, when we really turn it up, and when we pitch up, very few players or teams that can contend with us. And they're busy doing a lap of honor. And the main thing, I think, from this team, phenomenal people. It's a team that is so well loved, and so it should be. You know, you look at the way they interact with the crowd, the way that the crowd sees them, the way the crowd reacts. It really is a team of the people. It's a team that you can be proud of as a South African, and I mean, I'm incredibly proud just to have been here and witnessed this, because I don't get to come to the a lot of games. In fact, this is my first game of the year, my first Springbok game on home soil in about 5-6 years, and there's almost a bit of a tear in my eye in watching Eben run out, and just, you know, you can't describe the feeling of being here. You cannot describe the feeling of seeing a game like that, a moment like that BITDEFENDER moment, you know, putting his hand up in the air, you know, you can almost, a celebration, not just of himself, but of everything that's gone into him getting to that milestone. And it's a phenomenal achievement, it really is. To become the most capped Springbok ever, to be at the level he's been at, but to be part of a team where it's so much more than just him. And Siya Kolisi said in his pre-match press conference yesterday that he doesn't want it to be about him. You know, he wants to go out and win it. And whilst this championship was wrapped up, there was a moment where Siya Kolisi, you know, jumped into Bongi Mnami's arms, quite literally. And it showed you how important this championship was to them, that they needed to win this trophy. And we've been saying it for a while. I said it before the championship. I said, yes, the rebuild starts now, you know, now we want to get to 2027, we want to get the sort of the players in, start rotating, for example, finding the next generation of players. But we've got to win things along the way because we're too good not to. And that's the main thing. We came in the Rugby Championship as overall favourites. We've pitched up, we've gotten the job done. And now it's about taking this one step further. You know, go and get 3 out of 3 next year. Or at the end of your tour, next year, go and win the Rugby Championship back to back. This team is already the greatest Springbok team I think we've ever had. I don't think you can really doubt that these days with what they've won and the manner that they're doing it these days. But while you're the best, let's keep adding it. Let's keep adding trophies to the table. Let's keep winning rugby championships. Let's keep playing at a kind of level where other teams just can't cope. And that's what we did to Argentina today. This is a team that did not concede a single card today. For today. Red card, yellow card. Discipline is terrible. And that was simply because of the pressure that was being put onto them by the Springboks. The way that we played, the way they were attacked, it was just incredible to watch. The intensity, it's difficult really to kind of talk about it or be able to sort of bring it across in a way that does it justice. Because there's just no letting off by the Boks. You know, they really are a team that just, they put so much pressure on you, they squeeze you until you can't breathe. And then they just live off the errors and create the errors and create their chances. So it's a privilege to watch. And from a rugby genesis point of view, a case study, this is going to be amazing to see how they adapt, how other teams adapt to them, how they kind of find their way. How do you stop this side? We saw Argentina last week. You know, you stop this side by capitalizing on a yellow card. How do other teams look to try and stop the Springboks? And what sort of parts do they learn from the Boks? You know, the way that we're moving now, the way our attacking shape is changing, the way we're seeing different players popping up in different positions. It's a very interesting rugby case study that's going to be, you know, a fascinating one to unpack in the years to come. So, got to go, unfortunately, got to head to the post-match press conference, which obviously will be on the channel. And on that note, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. 80,000 subscribers. What an occasion it's been here at Stadium in Mbombela. What a rugby championship it's been. And as always, a massive privilege because we get to do this because of you watching from home. And from my side, it's just a massive thank you for continuing to support us, continuing to let us do these things, bring you to the games with us, show you what's going on, and make yourselves sort of part of the coverage. So for me, Stevie P from Mbombela, it's been a massive privilege, a big thank you, and we'll see you guys all very soon.